Kamarua. Kamarua, te hihiri kamarua, te rarama kamātaku hau tū, kamātaku hau kōrero, kamātaku hau i tāie te ataha para. Te umuti rama nuku ti rama rangi ko koe kei wa te kia noa te au, te pua ngākau, te pua maharaka putu ki te whaia, ki te ao mārama. Tēnei te umu ko te umu ka eke, ko te umu kei au, ko te umu kei a koutou, ko te umu ngā kōrero te wānanga. Pou hihiri, pou rara, mā te aho i roto, mārama i roto, wānanga i roto. Tēnei te pou, ko te pou ka eke, ko te pou kei a koutou, ko te pou kei au, ko te pou ngā kōrero te wānanga. Hewe ngā nuku, hewe ngā rangi, tapu i te hi, tapu i te mana, ka mana koutou ki tua, ka tapu koutou ki tai. Ka tapu ngā koromato te wānanga uhi, wero, tau mai te mauri, haumie, hui e, tai ki re. Ka te tiro ake rā ki te puke o tautoru, ki te kāmako o te rangi. Tō tātou ki ingi tū hei tia pō te tau, te wherowhero te tuawhitu. Ki te rangi, ko piri atu nei rā, ki te rārangi, ngā riki ki te pō. Tai ana ki ngā tini mate kei tēnā o tātou ko kūtere mai nei. Ki ngā tahataha o ai ko wharawhara. Ngā mate kei tēnā o ngā marae. Ngā mate kei runga i a koutou, ngā mate kei runga i a mātou, ngā mate kei runga i a tātou. Ngā tini mate, ka poroporo āki tia, ka mō tētē tia, ka tangi tia, tahi e tātou. Koutou ki a koutou. A ngā mate huhua o te wā. Haere atu rā, haere atu rā, haere atu rā. Haere atu ki ngā kāhui whetū. Kia kōpure mai nei ki runga noi o koutou mokopona ko tai mai nei aku rangatira. E ngā waka, e ngā maunga whakahi, ngā waka whakatere taniwha. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou ko tai mai nei tēnei ata. Ki te whakatutuki nei te karanga. Te karanga, ko pā ora atu ki ngā parika rangaranga. Ko tai mai nei. Ko tai mai ki te whakanui, ki te whakamānawa. Ia koutou ko te whānau, ngā whānau ko tai mai nei, e tautoko ana i ngā kaiwhiwhi, ngā mokopuna, ngā tamarigi. Ko kake ake ki tētahi taumata o te mātauranga. Tēnei kamihi atu ki a koutou katoa. Nau mai hara mai, ki manga ko tukutuku te whare, ki wai ko wharawhara, ki ngā mana o ngā whenua konei. Nau mai hara mai ki tainui waka, nau mai hara mai ki Ngāti Wairere. Ia ku rangatira ngā manuhiri tūārangi. Haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. Haere mai, ki roto anō i te rohe o tō tātou kuini. Ariki nui, ngā wai hono i te pō tatau te wherowhero, te tuawaru. E noho mai ana, i te torona tapu, i waiho mai, i ana mātua tupuna. Haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. Haere mai rā. Kia rātou nei ki te kāhui ariki, whakakanohi mai nei, i tēnei ata. Hara mai ki roto i a tainui, koutou mā ngā manuhiri, haere mai, haere mai, haere mai. Haere mai me ngā pūkenga, haere mai me ngā pūmanawa. Kei roto i tēnā o tātou, e whakatutuki tonu ana i te kaupapa, a kia whatu, kia tuitui, i te takapau mātauranga, kia huarewa ake ai, o tātou whānau putanua, putanua, putanua. Ko e tēnei, ko te iti o te kupu, nui tonu nei te aroha ki a koutou, e aku rangatira tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Whakako
tira, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. Kia ora no tātou. Tuatahi, hei whakamohio no nei kia koutou, ko wai au. Ko te puaheiri Snowden taku ingoa. He maramara hau no ngā iwi katoa o te whare tapu o ngā puhi. Oino e tū whakaiti ana ki mua i a koutou, ki te whakatau i a koutou. Ki te whakahaere hoki nei i ngā whakaritenga mō tēnei rā. Welcome everyone to the 2024 Te Kōpuretanga Scholarship Luncheon. I would like to formally acknowledge those recipients of the scholarships and for those who have travelled far and wide to be here today on a Friday. I know that's a big choice to make, travelling on a Friday and being anywhere else where you want to be. Nō reira, nau mai, hara mai. I also like to include our representatives of the Memorial Awards and also our sponsors Te Pou, mihi ana kia koutou katoa. Also previous whānau representatives who are no longer with us, ko poroporo wā ki tia kētia rātou. And also, kia mahara tonu tātou, ko mahuru tonu tēnei, aha ko tatana ki te hoke topa. Rau anō kia mutu whenua nei te marama o mahuru. Nō reira, kia au, kia mau, ki mahuru, kia kōrero tia tonu tia tō tātou reo. Nō reira, e mihi ana kia koutou katoa. Tēnā koutou, I'd like to introduce the better half of myself and my co-MC. She'll do it herself. Tēnā koutou.
Kia ora tātou, but quiet time. So I'll go kia ora, you go kia ora. Ready? Kia ora. Kia ora. Ka pai. So ko pehitahi Russell tōku ingoa, he kaiarataki ako au mo te rohe o Tainui. What does that mean? It means I look after everyone that I can. Ka pai under our uara, he uri tēnei no tūhoi nā te awa mani apoto ki tau marunui, ngai tahu ki kai koura, so koe nei tēnei, e kōrero ana kia koutou i tēnei hei hei. Awesome to be here koutou. I'm seeing a bit more smiles, so that's good. Maybe we should go through some housekeeping. Rule number 1, mene mai. In an emergency, please follow the instructions of our mangako tukutuku kaimahi and event ushers. Kei hea koutou. O kapai, can you stand up please? Let's give them a bit of a hand, kapai. Our wharepaku are located down this hallway. Kapai, if you go into the wharekai, further down, you've gone way too far. This is a smoke-free campus. If you are vaping, you know the BP station down there, hikoi tawhi tiki reira. Kapai, but make sure you come back. So our smoking area is outside the gate. Kapai whānau, but please not on the road. Koe tuki. If you would like photos or selfies, help yourself. You got your waipukoro. Kapai, what a better event to take photos of our awesome kāhui here today. Oh, kapai. Make sure to post them on our Facebook and tag Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. Kapai? Right, I'm going to get my hoa back up now. Should we do our whiwhiwhi? Let's see how awake they are before kai. Should we make them earn their kai? Kore pia mau e mau. All right. A e I o u. 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 Ha hara. Ha here. Ha hiri. Ha horo. Ha huru. Kua mau. Ka pai. You got it? That means I. I've got it. Ka hara. Ka here. Ka hiri. Ka horo. Ka huru. Kua mau. Ai, ka pai. Kua taimata ki te rarani whakamutuna. Mahara. Mahere. Mahiri. Mahoro. Mahuru. Mahuru. Mahuru aha. Mahuru Māori e. Ka pai. Kua rite. We'll go back through that last line one more time. Mahara. Mahere. Mahiri. Mahoro. Mahuru. Mahuru. Mahuru Māori e. Ka pai, one more time, because it needs some more energy. We need to push it out. I know, we're not pushing it out. Ka pai, mahara. Mahere. Mahiri. Mahoro. Mahuru. Mahuru. Katou katoa. Mahuru Māori e. Ka pai. Do you think they are there, Kai? Yeah, we'll test them after the Kai. Ka pai. Kei a koe.
Now we've arrived to the pinnacle of the hui, Kai. Tēnā koe pihitai, when you mentioned ushers, I thought we were going to have a concert. Watch this. Nō reira ka karakia mo tō tātou kai. E rongo mai roto, e rongo mai waho, homai te o te kai, mo tātou mo maru, mo rongo mo tātou, mo tama roto, haumi e, hui e, tā iki e. Now, anei te whakaritenga. Our kai is 2 doors down to the right, and you need to use your legs to get your kai. Ka roha hoki. But first, I'd like to go in an orderly fashion, however, firstly to invite our kuia kaumātua, our kaumātua to first get their kai, or if you have your mokopuna with you, to assist you, and you just go out that door. Our lovely helpers out there will show you which way to go. Nō reira, kei a koutou. Everyone's trying to lie about their age, and kaumātua. So the order will go is with our kaumātua first, and once we see enough of them re-entering the whare, our manuhiri, tuananga o te roa kia mau.
hairi. Hara mai, please.
Kia ora no tātou, everyone's enjoying their kai. Just keep reading if you enjoy. Just to know what week it is, 12:50, 10 to 1. And if you'd like more calories to switch your macros, like to get into our formalities. Tuatahi ake, he wāhi kōrero nei whakamārama ana i te kupu, i te taitara nei o te Kōpuretanga, me tana whakapapa. So just a quick explanation of how we arrived to renaming scholarships into te Kōpuretanga. E te kōpure is, whakapāke ana i aku taku reo Māori, kōpure is what happens when there's a cloudy sky at night and you can see twinkles of stars. Ne? So through clouds, there are certain stars that you can see from the strength of its twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. E koina te kōpure. Ko te kōpuretanga o te tangata, o te kaiwhiwhi o ngā karahipi nei, koia tēnā ko te kōpuretanga. So what that has to do with the price of fish is that it's a recognition of those through the barriers of learning and through their efforts that they are recognised via the cloudy skies, through the cloudy skies. And those clouds, however, kei a koutou te tikanga, what that is, the obstacles that you endure through life, however, are shining through. You shine through and are recognised as those who are shining through. Tētahi anō whakamārama mō tēnei mea, mō te kōpuretanga. Ko te kōpuretanga mai nei o rātou mā ko wheturangi tia. It's also recognition of those who are honoured via the scholarships, that they are recognised as well. So e rua ngā whakamāramatanga, ko koutou, ngā kaiwhiwhi, ana ko rātou hoki, rātou te hunga ko tapaina ki ngā karahipi. So acknowledging those of the scholarships that they're named after. So koina te kōpuretanga, e ngā kōpure, e ngā whetū taki aho, ko kōpure mai nei ngā kapa o te ao, tēnā koutou katoa. I'd like to bring my co-host back to the stage to introduce our first speaker. Tēnā koutou.
Tēnā koe te tunane. Te kōpuretanga kōrero mai. Anō. Ka pai koutou. So, I'd like to welcome and invite to the stage the chairman of the Kōpuretanga Scholarship Committee and Pouwhakahaere Tāhua to provide a brief kōrero on behalf of our committee. Please welcome Jason Hungerford.
Kei nā iho nā maunga whakahi puta no i te motu, tēnā koutou katoa. It's an honour to stand here before you all today as the new chair of Te Kōpuretanga Scholarship Committee. Although I'm new to this role, this event already holds a special significance to me. It represents the countless hours of hard work, of dedication, of support of our tauira, our kaiako, and our kaimahi alike. So it brings me great joy to be here and to witness this incredible talent and potential of our tauira. The committee and I are pleased to welcome each and every one of you to the 2024 Te Kōpuretanga Scholarship Luncheon. And I'd like to acknowledge everyone that's taken time out of their busy day, their busy lives to be here, and especially to those that have travelled from afar. I'd like to extend a big mihi to the whānau, to the friends, to the kaiako and supporters who have come together to celebrate the achievements of our scholarship recipients. Your presence at this event is what makes the occasion even more meaningful. And I'd also like to extend a special welcome to both Jackie Hampton and to Philene Dixon, who are here to represent one of our generous scholarship sponsors, Te Pou. By investing in the future of our tauira, you are investing in the future of our health sector. So ngā mihi nui to you both and to Te Pou. Kia ora. And finally, I want to extend a very warm welcome to the very people that we've all gathered for today, our 2024 Te Kōpuretanga Scholarship recipients. Now, I've only recently taken on this role as chair of the committee, but already my journey has been both exciting and inspiring. Working alongside the committee has given me the privilege of being able to see firsthand the passion, the thoughtfulness, and the integrity that goes into the selection process of each scholarship recipient, and as well as the organisation of this event. When selecting recipients for each of our scholarships, we look for more than just academic achievement. We look for tauira who display resilience and high-achieving determination and dedication to their studies. That's often despite what life has thrown at them. Our scholarship recipients have overcome challenges, they've shown creativity and resourcefulness, and we believe that each of them have the potential to make a lasting impact on their iwi, their hapu, their whānau, their communities and beyond. It's a real privilege to celebrate their achievements with you all today. It's also important that I recognise that behind each of our scholarship recipients, there are whānau, kaiako, mentors who have offered their support to help and guide our tauira and have often played a crucial role in their academic success. It's because of your encouragement and belief in their potential that we are able to celebrate these individuals today. And I look forward to how they can give back in their own way in the future. Giving back is a core value reflected in the lives of the remarkable leaders whose names these scholarships honour. Bucknan, Rewe Panapa, Tānei Taylor, Digores Te Kanawa, Mike Watson, Rongo Wetere, Boy Mangu have all left behind a legacy of tireless service, setting a powerful standard that continues to inspire our tauira and our whānau today. And in saying that, I'd like to make my final acknowledgement. A thank you to each of the whānau representatives who are here with us today, presenting awards on behalf of these leaders. Your support and your presence mean a lot to our tauira and to our organisation. In closing, I look forward to seeing the continued growth and success of our scholarship recipients, and I'm certainly excited about the future of Te Kōpuretanga scholarships. Kate kia tikina atu te kororo a te tupua, te wharehui a Milroy, inara, ko koutou te whakatīnanatanga o ana kupu, tūwhitia te hopo, mai rangatia te angatu. Tēnā koutou, tēnā rā tātou katoa.
Tēnā koe, Jason. Jason's nervous. When he read the job description of becoming the CFO of Te Wānanga Aotearoa, he missed the fine print of having to do public speaking. I think he considered the job as sitting at the back room counting the money that we can spend on our tauiro, of course. Nō reira, tēnā koe, te pau whakahaere tahua, tēnā rātu koe. Hoi no, ka hau atu tātou ki ngā mahi o te rā, ki te kaupapa o te rā. Firstly, however, I'd like to explain how we're going to do this so we can be as orderly as we can, as orderly as a gorse bush in Matawaia. What will happen is we will call our presenters to come forward to the stage, those who are presenting the Kōpuretanga. We will then announce the winner's name, the recipient's name, and they will come forward to collect a tohu and wait for a photo with the presenter. You will then have an opportunity to say to kea koe te wā. You will have a small opportunity to speak, sing, haka, kea koe te wā. But also after that, to be aware that when you leave the stage, you will be called in to take your photo in the media room and then also asked for a small interview just out there. One of our ushers or helpers will help you do that. Ka pai? We'll see. Probably we'll get down to the last recipient and we'll get it all flowing. Nō reira, our first award for today is a new award for 2024. Ko te ingo tēnei Kōpuretanga, ko te Tumuaki Rongo H. Wetere Scholarship. And for this, the presenter for this scholarship, I would like to invite Kaiwhakatere, Chief Executive of Te Wānanga Aotearoa, Nepia Winiata. This scholarship is named after our esteemed Tumuaki, who is passionate about education being accessible for all, and is awarded to a tauira Māori who is the first in their whānau to study at tertiary level. This award is valued at $5,000. I would like to also note, apart from the great efforts that Rongo went through to establish first o Tāwhao Marae, Kōkiri, Waipā Kōkiri, it was also him and a few others that went to Te Ariki Nui Te Ātai Rangekahu me tētahi hui nui of o ngā rangatira o te wā, kia rapu ai I tētahi ingoa o te kaupapa. Kāre anō kia wānanga Aotearoa ai, ko Waipā Kōkiri, o Aotearoa Institute, or my kaumātua Te Wānanga Aotearoa going, And it was Aotearoa Institute. However, the special part of Te Wānanga Aotearoa that is, and everyone that should remember and should know, is that it was Rongo asked to be the custodians of the name. And he mea Māori tērā. I reira hoki a Te Ariki Nui Te Ātai Rangekahu. And she said, if we give you this name, what will you give to my mokopuna? One of the things that Rongo said is that this kaupapa will be Māori. It will be organised via tikanga Māori, a place where your mokopuna can come and learn te reo and tikanga with no cost, but also a place where the arts would flourish. And koina te whakahoki, koina te kupu taurangi ki tō tātou kuini Te Ariki Nui Te Ātai Rangekahu. So, a small fact for you all. And so the recipient of Te Tumuaki Rongo H. Wetere Scholarship is the eldest taine in his whānau and a father of 4. O kia kahae oho. 5 if you count him. We always count the partners. He is currently studying a level 3 certificate in carpentry and plans to begin a career in building. He is the first in his immediate whānau to study at a tertiary level. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koe. A person dedicated to his tamariki, this person leads by example and shows them that whānau transformation through education can be done if you have the right support and right tools to succeed. Do you see what they did there? Tools. Please join me in honouring this recipient, Carl Seymour Pōkai Marae Ngāti Puawai. I mahara mai Carl.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ko kao semo ahau. Just like to acknowledge you, Karaiti, my Lord and Saviour, first and foremost. And my wife, Iandra, my parents, Father Chaz Seymour and Joanne Seymour. And also the wā for, well, doing this sort of stuff for us, you know. It's puts a lot of confidence in oneself. Very, very, very fortunate to be the first person to receive this as well too. I wrote the paper to honour my tutors, just the way that they teach from students who are 17 to my age, 34, and it's helpful. So yeah, that was the backing of my speech. Kia ora.
Let's give him another round of applause, e Wama. Ka maura te wihi. Awesome. Award number 2. The New Boy Mangu Mātauranga Māori Waharua Scholarship. I would like to invite Melanie Te Ngaihe Green, representing the Mangu whānau, to the stage to present the award Tēnā Homai Te Pakipaki. Melanie. This scholarship honours the legacy of Boy Mangu and the significance he placed on tauira learning mātauranga Māori, particularly for individuals disconnected from mainstream education and culture. This award is valued at $5,000 and supports a tauira studying a mātauranga program who is dedicated to advancing mātauranga Māori. The first ever recipient of the Boy Mangu Mātauranga Māori Waharua Scholarship has briefed us with a bit of a kōrero. Ko taku tino tumanako ko te whakarau ora o tō tātou reo, me tō tātou haura katoa. This dream has recently taken this recipient from a career with Air New Zealand, so if we need cheap flights, we know where to go, to the classroom of Te Whare Wānanga o Waikato, Te Wānanga o Aotearoa, and now on to Te Pukenga as a nursing student. Currently studying Te Aupikitana ki Te Reo Kairani Level 6. Her goal is to create the first Māori-speaking household in her whānau since her nana was a child. Dedicated to advancing mātauranga Māori, our recipient aspires to integrate te reo Māori into her future career in healthcare, contributing to creating a more comfortable healthcare environment for our Māori whānau to achieve better health outcomes. Nā reira, our first recipient of the Boy Mangu Mātauranga Māori Waharua Scholarship is, from Ngāpuhi Tainui, Lauren Tipene. What happened to our photographer? Oh, kare. Anai, kei te hoki mai tō tātou camera person. Kia ora, camera lady. Ho mai te paki for her. Paki. Ka pai. Hara mai, Lauren.
Tēnā koutou katoa, e mihi atona kia koutou katoa i te rānei. Kei te pakua wangawanga au i te wānei, aroha mai. E hara taku toa i te tuataki tahi, engari he tuataki tini. Nō reira, me mihi rā koutou ka tika. I te wā tuatahi, e mihi ana ki a boi maangu, mei kore ake a boi ka kore au e tū nei, i roto i tēnei whare i te rānei. He mihi nui ki a koutou o te wānanga o Aotearoa, i tō tātou tautoko mai i tēnei karapihi, i tō tātou whakapono ki oku āheinga. Tēnā koutou. E tōku kaiako, i tō tautoko mai, i tō awhina mai tēnei tau, tēnā koe. E tōku kuia, i tō whakatene mai, i tō manaki mai i ngā wā katoa, ka nui taku araha ki a koe i ngā wā katoa mua ki tonu atu. E tōku māma ki tō manaki mai, ki tō manaki ki taku tamaiti, kia ako tonu ai, tēnā koe, ki taku tamaiti, ki tōna whakahihikotanga i ara. I te timatanga o taku haerenga, ko taku take mātua ki te ako i te reo Māori, ki te kōrero ki tōku kuia, engari, i a au e haere tonu ana hau i tēnei haerenga, kei te kitea e tahi atu take ki te haere tonu. He tēnei tohu, he tēnei karapihi, he take anō kia haere tonu au i tēnei huarahi. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Tēnā rātu koe. Ngāti hine puke rau. Me te tika hoki, ka riro i a koe nei te honore nui, mo tō kaumātua rā boi mangu, heke mai nei i a Ngāti hine Amoru. No reira mihi ana, o tira kia koe te whāia, ke konei koe ki te whakakanohi nei tō whānau, i te whāia tēnā koe. Mō te whiwhinga tuatoru, the Tāne Taylor Memorial Scholarship. This is the Tāne Taylor Memorial Scholarship valued at $5,000. And the late Tāne Taylor was the first teacher of te reo Māori at Te Wānanga Aotearoa, and his contribution to the revitalisation of te reo Māori continues to have an impact on Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. This award recognises his desire that we continue to offer and honour and communicate in the language of our tupuna. To present this award on behalf of the Taylor whānau, I am privileged to call on the stage Tāne's whanaunga, Tāpeka Tanirau, Herewini Theo Day, Tō Mairangi Campbell, Anita Adams, Sylvia Adams, and Te Pare Raukawa Tui Samoa. O reira, nau mai hara mai i ngā kaiwhakawhiwi. Tēnā koutou. The Tāne Taylor Memorial Scholarship acknowledges a tauira who is studying a diploma, degree or postgraduate level program in te reo Māori. And the recipient of this illustrious award goes to Adrian Ngairo Eruera. Nō reira, me whakanui anō i aia, i te korenga ona, tēnā koe Adrian, o tira ki te whānau, tēnā rā koutou katoa. Yeah, he's got a nice photo. Which one? Oh, yeah. And those receiving this award today is Mikaere Taitoko, and Amiria O'Malley. Oh, kia noho mai. These ones will receive. Oh, look, it says on these notes here. Unfortunately, Nairo could not make it to today's luncheon. But we would still like to honour him in sharing about a bit of his mahi. Nairo is a strong advocate for the revitalisation of Te Reo Māori. Nairo has worked hard to bring Te Reo Māori into his home, his hapori and his iwi. Currently studying Te Tohu Pairua o Te Reo Kairangi Taumata Tua Iwa, Master of Māori Language Excellence. His experience and expertise as a Reo Māori exponent is utilised through hui on behalf of his marae and hapu. Ngairo would like to thank you for your commitment to Te Reo Māori and Te Ao Māori. Reira, tēnā koe, Ngairo. Tēnā koutou. Yeah. Oh. Someone take it. Yeah, that's Ngairo's real name. Oh, it's Ngairo. Nā whai anō.
Now you can tell him to take you to lunch, Papa. All right. Kei te pai tātou? The following award, Dr. Bucknan Memorial Scholarship. A renowned educator and artist, the late Bucknan was instrumental in gaining tertiary status for Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. He believed in establishing an institution that was open to all people, regardless of their precious academic achievements. Bucknan's work was inspired by both his Māori and Chinese ancestry. His painting and work grace many collections throughout the world, and he is considered one of the most important contemporary artists in Aotearoa. To present this scholarship, on behalf of the Nin Whānau, please join me in welcoming Pouwhakahaere Whakatairanga of Te Wānanga o Aotearoa, Glenn McKay, to the stage. Just going to showcase it now. Ka pai, all the angles, thank you. This scholarship is awarded to a tauira who is studying a degree in Māori contemporary art. The award is valued at, drum roll anyone? Oh, ka pai, ka mau ia koutou, awesome. $5,000. Our recipient is currently studying Maunga Kura Toi Bachelor of Māori Art in Rauangi Trinity Mahi Toi, is heavily influenced by Dr. Bucknan's work and his whenua-driven political pieces. His drive to uphold Māori cultural beliefs in Toi has encouraged Trinity's own journey in Toi Māori by utilising the different styles and Indigenous art forms she resonates with, some from her own whenua toto or uri and others that are not. The kaiako describes Trinity as thoughtful in her approach while executing reflective processes. Trinity's dream is to one day fill an entire show with just her own creation. Nā reira, because I've already given it away. The recipient of the 2024 Dr. Bucknan Memorial Scholarship for Māori Contemporary Art is April Trinity Kaumoana of Ngāti Mahuta, Ngāti Pou Rāhui. O mai te paki. Leave her alone now, Glenda.
Oh, wow. I just actually deleted my whole speech just then. So, never mind. So, kia ora koutou. I'm just so honoured to be here and so grateful for this opportunity. I had a speech, but I really just wanted to thank first and foremost, give thanks to my Lord and Saviour. I also wanted to thank my family for everything that they've done for me during this whole process. I'm not going to cry. I also want to thank the wānanga for just continued support throughout my years of studying and also teaching there. I want to just give just thanks to everyone that's been on this kaupapa with me, and to all of you as well that are here. I just want to acknowledge everyone that's here accepting in a scholarship today, and thank you for everything. So kia ora koutou, ngā mihi nui, kia koutou, and kia kaha ki tō studies. So yeah, thank you so much.
Tēnā koe, April. For the 5th award, Rewi Panapa Memorial Scholarship, the late Rewi Panapa was a founder of Te Wānanga Aotearoa, and together with his wife, Auntie Ma, worked tirelessly for their community and for tauira around the motu. In his own right, Rewi was a highly qualified and well-respected health professional and practitioner, also a passionate advocate for Māori success. To present the scholarship on behalf of the Pānapa whānau, I would like to call on Rewi's nephew, or Rewi's brother, Wayne Pānapa. It says junior. One of you have to rock it off to see who presents it. Homai te pakipaki, Wayne Pānapa. Jason, I think you've outdone yourself again. This scholarship is valued at $5,000 and is awarded to a tauira who is studying a diploma, degree or postgraduate program in the fields of social services, community work or health. This recipient is a Kura Kaupapa Māori graduate and has completed a certificate in Manaaki Tauira and is now in her 4th year of Ngā Pautoko Wharara Oranga, Bachelor of Bicultural Social Work. This person's long-term goal is to develop her practice as a Māori social worker and to build up her confidence and experience. In the next 10 years, she hopes to cross over from kaupapa Māori to the statutory and government space to challenge their policies and eventually return home to Kawerau to help bring positive change for her waiara whānau. E hoa mā ko te kaiwhiwhi o tēnei kōpuretanga no tūwhare toa ki Kawerau. Tēnā kia whakamānoatia tō tātou kaiwhiwhi, Shawnee Clark.
Kia ora tātou, ko Shawnee Clark toku ingoa, he uriau no tūwharetoa ki Kawerau. He mihi poto tēnei kia tātou katoa kua hui hui mai nei. Ki te whānau o Rewi Pānapa. Te Kōpuretanga komiti me te Wānanga Aotearoa, he mihi nui kia koutou. Mō tēnei taonga kia tautoko i au me toku whānau, kia mahi a ngā mahi. So, it's a great privilege to be here today. And I look forward to taking what I've learnt with Te Wānanga Aotearoa and giving back to my community, my hapu and my iwi. And one more thank you to my kaiako, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here today. Whai Rihanna Anderson, Whai Lena Rudolph and Lisa Wilson. Tēnā koutou katoa.
Mai anō te paki. Oh, I was just going to pick on Glenn, but he snuck out. So I'm going to pick on Anthony because he's looking at me. So. Kia ora, Anthony. Hara mai. Yeah, actually, we're going to do a skit. This award is to be presented and is presenting, Pua Haiti made me all waffly. So the Mike Watson Memorial Scholarship Award, ko tēnei nā. The late Mike Watson was the director of the Palmerston North Papaioea campus and served in senior management of Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. Mike was deeply committed to the arts as a way of communicating and reviving mātauranga Māori. Unfortunately, both the presenter, that's why I asked Anthony, and recipient of this award were unable to make it to today's event, but both have supplied us with kōrero to be read on their behalf. Ka pai? And I didn't want to stand up here by myself, so I picked Anthony. Mike's son, Nazarone Watson, was due to present this award. He has written to say, I would like to acknowledge the scholarship recipient who will receive the grant in carving. Te ao toi whakairo is a powerful and enduring medium, and I know this grant will play a pivotal role in supporting the recipient's journey to further their practice. Furthermore, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all recipients of the various scholarships offered by Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. Whether in artistic disciplines and or other disciplines, these opportunities provide an incredible platform for our creative talents to thrive and preserve the richness of Te Ao Māori. It's inspiring to witness the support for our emerging artists, wishing the recipient all the best in the future endeavours and success in their chosen fields. As mentioned, the Mike Watson Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a tauira who is completing a degree in the field of Māori art and whakairo. The award is valued at $5,000. With whakapapa to Ngātihi Kairo, Ngāti Whātua, the recipient of the 2024 Mike Watson Memorial Scholarship for Māori Art is Heremaya Barlow. And anei wana kōrero. Since completing a Bachelor of Māori Visual Art at EIT, Heremaya continues to deep dive into traditional and innovative aspects of Toi Māori. Currently a level 5 whakairo tauira, his skills in Toi Māori cover a diverse range of mediums. Heremaya has sent through a kōrero that I will now read on his behalf. I want to express my deep gratitude to Te Wānanga o Aotearoa and the selection committee for awarding me the Mike Watson Scholarship. I am deeply honoured to receive this recognition for my commitment to Toi Māori and whakairo. Please accept my sincerest apology for not being present, but know that I am incredibly humbled by this award. Toi Māori and whakairo are more than just creative expressions for me. They are a way of connecting me with my ancestors, our stories, and the values that have been passed down through generations. This scholarship not only supports my educational journey, but also strengthens my resolve to continue growing as an artist and contribute to the revitalisation of these important traditions. I would also like to acknowledge my tutor, Eru Brown, who has guided me through my journey into whakairo, also my whānau and partner who have supported me on my way. Your wisdom and encouragement have been invaluable in shaping both my skills and my dedication to our culture. As I move forward with my studies, particularly as I near completion of my first teko, I am reminded of the responsibilities I have to uphold the mana of our art forms. I am committed to sharing what I learn with others and ensuring that these traditions remain strong for the future generations. Ngā mihi nui, thank you all for this honour. Though I cannot be with you today, I carry this award with immense pride and dedication. Nā reira, let's just give him a paki. And also to Anthony for holding our taonga. Kia ora.
I te noho au, whakaaro ana, mo te whakapākeatanga o tēnei rerenga, homai te paki. It's something you don't want to say on the first date. Probably not on the last either. Huna, ka waiho tērā whakaaro kia koutou. But it sounds better in te reo, because we know what it means. Koia tēnei, ko te whakawhiwhinga nei, o te Kōpuretanga, mo te Kōpuretanga karahipi nei, Dr. Digoris Te Kanawa Memorial Scholarship. The late Dr. Digoris Te Kanawa was an expert in customary practices of toi, raranga, whatu and tukutuku, he tohunga. She was a scholar and a teacher who held strong beliefs about the value of education and was committed to the values and aspirations of Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. This phenomenal artist has contributed to shaping the landscape of art in Aotearoa. And to present this award on behalf of the Te Kanawa whānau, I would like to extend the invitation to Ata Te Kanawa. Te whae ata, haramai. Kia whakanuia ki te paki. The Digoris Te Kanawa Memorial Award recognises a tauira studying Māori art and raranga and is valued at $5,000. I rongo koutou I te rerekitanga, raranga, kaua ko te rāranga. This recipient is in her second year studying he wakahiringa, Masters of Applied Indigenous Knowledge. She is specialising in weaving and she plans to work towards gaining her PhD. This recipient is passionate about the revitalisation of traditional weaving techniques and dyes. A tono was put to weavers moving from a degree to masters to consider choosing a taonga from te whare taonga o te aroa and giving it a story. This recipient is in the process of giving a story to a whatu kākahu with no provenance, with no whakapapa, provenance whakapapa. This person hopes to create a pathway for other tauira who are moving from a degree to masters to also consider and to do the same. In the words of the recipient, there are thousands of these taonga laying in the museums with no provenance, and the knowledge that is stored within them is laying in a drawer gathering dust. We need to retrieve this knowledge for our future generations. Nō Ngāti Piki au Ngāti Hinerangi, te kaiwhiwhi o tēnei kōpuretanga, ko Josephine Hiwinui Mitai Ngātai. Tēnā ke whakamānoatia tō tātou kaiwhiwhi.
kia ora, aroha mai, tino whakamā, hei. He mihi nui ki te whānau o Digoras Te Kanawa. She's like an idol to me because that's my passion as well, to try and my passion is in the revitalisation of traditional weaving techniques and traditional dyes. So he mihi nui ki tō whaia and me tō whānau. Roho mai, tō shai. Kia ora koutou katoa.
Ko tā aroa! E whachitiri ki tarangi! Ho tā aroa ki tā whanua! Whanua ho hoki mai! O tari o maina! Tōre topo! Hiri tātai! Mai! Kei tā aroa! Ia! Ha ha! Hara mai! Hara mai! Taku taunga! Ia! Ha ha! Hei au ai ai! Ha whakatai anga tia! Tauai! Ho taku tupuna! Ho tamatakapu! E tū nei! Tiniro! Ia nui! E tū nei! Ho mātou! Ho mātou! Ho hako anuku! Ia! Ha ha! Te kōrapana! Ho na whau! Nauru! Hei wai! Ho ka tau wai! Ho wai! Ko wai! Wai! Yeah! Hei au! Hei!
Kia pēke anō te pakipake e hoa maa mean. Our following award is He Wakahiringa Scholarship. Our He Wakahiringa Scholarship is awarded to a tauira studying in the Masters of Applied Indigenous Knowledge degree. The award recognises a tauira who demonstrates a strong future commitment to their hapu, iwi and community and is valued at... Ka pai ko. Yous are awesome. $5. $5,000. To present this award, I would like to invite the chairman of Te Wānanga o Aotearoa Scholarship Committee and our new Pouwhakahaere Rangatahua, Jason Hungaford, to come to the stage. I won't embarrass you, Jason. Hara mai. The recipient is a current tauira of He Wakahiringa, Master of Applied Indigenous Knowledge, and is passionate about improving community well-being. The focus of her master's project, Te Waipai o Kiri, is improving well-being in the workplace. The recipient describes the project as a journey of self-discovery, learning and understanding that our potential lies within. Tika, ne. Connecting with the potential in the waters benefit our skin. It prioritises holistic health grounded in Māori values and principles. E te whānau, let's welcome he uri whakaheke no Ngāti Kahungunu, Ngāti Hinemanu, Ngāti Paki, Kiri Stentness.
Kia ora koutou. I'm really nervous. When I found out about this scholarship, I was really humbled and really grateful my learning journey with Tuananga Aotearoa started with kaitiakitanga, and there's a lot of tauira here that are doing kaitiakitanga, and that changed my life. And I nervously stepped into He Wakahiringa and wasn't sure if I'd get in, and I did. And one thing I'm so grateful for is my kaiako, because even though my study is about the potential beneath the water, and our waters beneath our skin, which is a play on my name, Kiri Waipai, my kaiako saw my potential, and I don't think I really saw it at the time. But 2 years in, I recognise it now and I see it now, and they help me bring that to the surface. So my journey, my He Wakahiringa journey has been a journey about myself as much as I can't wait to go and help others and find their potential. Kia ora.
Tēnā no tātou. Our next award for today is another new award. Ko te ingoa tēnei Kōpuretanga, ko te Postgraduate Diploma Kaitiakitanga Level 8 Scholarship. This scholarship is tailored for registered health professionals enrolled in the Postgraduate Diploma Kaitiakitanga Level 8 program. The award recognises 10 tauira, and each award is valued at, look what you started, Pehi, $6,000. To present this award, I would like to invite the following: Te Pou Project Lead for Health Workforce Support, Jackie Hampton, and Te Pou Ringa Tohu Tohu Matua Māori Lead, Feline Dixon, to come to the stage. Tēnā ka whakamānoa tia ki te pakepake. He rōpu nui tēnei. Toko rima ngā kaiwhiwhi o tēnei kōpuretanga. We have 5 recipients, and I'll read a little bit about of each, and we will invite them up after I've read this piece. This person has a whakapapa to Waikato Tainui. She acknowledges her body of knowledge that it stems from te ao Māori. This person is a raukura of kohanga reo and kura kaupapa, paving the way for Māori to practice authentically. She is the first nurse to hold the title of Māori Clinical Nurse Specialist for the Henry Rongomo Bennett Centre within Te Whatuora, Waikato. We acknowledge her deep-seated dedication to advancing te ao Māori knowledge basis in mental health and addiction space. Tai hua ka whakahuatia ngā ingoa. Ko te kaiwhiwhi tuarua is a person committed to advancing knowledge in mental health, addictions, and social services, which is driven by a deep respect for Indigenous knowledge. Can you help me get over my phone addiction? Some of you's retail addiction. Timu, hoi no. Within this person's role as a piripoho community nurse, she is truly a pou manaaki. We acknowledge her dedication to creating holistic and culturally responsive approaches that address barriers to accessing healthcare. We all know what that's like. Koinei te tō te kaiwhiwhi tuarua. Ko te kaiwhiwhi tuatoru. Nō ngai tahu nō tainui. This person is a senior mental health and addictions practitioner working with youth. Very passionate about supporting and advocating for vulnerable populations. Her vision is to build a strong and confident workforce whilst empowering people who have experienced mental unwellness to have a voice in shaping the improvement of mental wellness services. Koia tēnei ko te kaiwhiwhi tuawha. This person is a passionate registered social worker with experience in crisis response, and she currently holds the position of court support advocate, where she is known to be an excellent advocate for clients. One of her reasons for studying stems from her desire to support our Māori and Pacific peoples, professionals in the health and social services spaces. A lot of S's in this language, neha. Pēnei au ngā pui, pisaisai o taringa. She wants to be a part of the solution for professionals in Aotearoa, our frontline workers who also work alongside some of our most vulnerable individuals in whānau. Ko te kaiwhiwhi tuarima, he no Ngāpuhi, is a registered nurse working at Te Whare Ora o Tikipunga, which is a medical practice, and she is a strong role model of mana enhancing patient care. Easy to say, hard to do for some. She uses her knowledge of culturally safe models of care to ensure her patients feel seen and heard. This person extends her outreach medical services as far as Hapu and Iwi. Please join me in giving me a big round of applause for our first 5 recipients of this scholarship. Those people are tēnā ka mihi atu kia Tima Kimihia o Petaia, Lisa King, Emma Smith, Georgia Hika, Maureen Hoskins. Tēnā koutou katoa. Are these people not here? Are these people not here? Oh. Hello, mate. So as our recipients are receiving their tohu, what we'll do is we've announced the first 5. We'll allow them some time if they wish to speak, and then Pihitahi will announce the second 5. I used to be a second 5. And then I was always at seconds. Tēnā koutou.
Ngā mihi nui kia koutou katoa, ko ai au, ko Tima Kimihia o Petaia toku ingoa, no konei ahau no Waikato Maniapoto. Well, that threw a spanner in the work. I had my whole speech ready and everything. But no, it's an absolute honour and a privilege to be standing here today. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Te Pou for even allowing this opportunity, for Te Wānanga o Aotearoa, for supporting me in my learning journey on the Kaitiakitanga program, and a special mention to our kaiako, who's sitting here alongside us on our Tepu Whai Carol. Yeah, thank you. I think it's through the whole process of the Kaitiakitanga course has allowed a lot of deconstruction and reconstruction that just further allows me to support and tautoko our whānau and the community, and in my mahi spaces in the Henry Rongomo Bennett Centre. So on behalf of my whānau, to all of yous, kei te mihi, kei te mihi, kei te mihi nui kia koutou katoa. Kia ora. Kia ora.
Kia ora everyone, I'm Emma, I'm known as Benny, but I just want to say I'm really humbled to get this. I want to thank Te Pau as well and Te Wānanga. I was a bit nervous heading into this qualification. It was really deliberate to come study at Te Wānanga as I'm back on my journey and reconnecting. We talked about earlier, we listened to the kōrero about the stars and the light coming from the stars. So I just want to acknowledge the light that shines for me. I've brought my son, my husband, his papa couldn't be here today because he's unwell. And I've brought my daughter-in-law, Wikatoria. They're both studying. I just want to acknowledge Wikatoria's mum, who's a star shining down on her. I also want to acknowledge my tupuna. So my mother, Erica, who's a star shining down, and my mother-in-law, Stella. And that was the basis behind studying at Te Wānanga or Te Aroa, and my kaitiakitanga looking at the stars. So kia ora.
Oh, kia ora whānau. I'm actually going to read it because I am terrible in front of crowds, but kia ora whānau. Ko Lisa Kingaho, no Te Aroa. No Te Aroa hau. It's an absolute honour to be here today. And thank you to Te Pau and to the Wānanga. This is actually my first year studying at Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. And when I started this course, I initially saw it as a stepping stone of sorts, a way to get a foundation in Te Ao Māori and to better understand my own identity. Being a byproduct of colonisation, I've always grown up disconnected and always struggled with my own identity. But learning within a noho-based environment has been a real game changer for me. It's allowed me to better understand me, I suppose, which has been cool. And I come from a very medically focused education with a very westernised lens. So it's an amazing environment to be a part of. That's pretty much all I'm going to have to say today, but just thank you, everybody. Kia ora.
I'm not going to go rogue, so please bear with me while I read from my phone, otherwise I'll end up crying. So, tēnā koutou katoa e te iwi, ngā mihi kauana ki a koutou I roto I tēnei āhuatanga o te wā. Nei rā te mihi aroha ki te atua, nāna nei I hanga ngā mea katoa. E rangi, kei taku kiengi Māori atu hei tia potato te whirowhiro te tuawhitu, te kiengi o te kohitahitanga no reira moe mai rā. I roto I ngā ringa raupā o te atua, huri noa ki te ariki nui te kuini Māori a ngā waihono I te potato te whirowhiro te tuawaru. Tūtonu te kiengitanga no reira, rire hau, pai mai rire. Huri mai ki a koutou, ngā kānohi ora, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ko wai au ki te taha o tōku pāpā, he mokopuna hau no Ngāti Mania Poto me Ngāti Porou. Ki te taha o tōku māma, he uria hau no te rāroa me Taranaki Tūturu me Ngaitirangi te Aroa Tūhoi. Ko Sunny Wharehinga tōku pāpā, ko Mary Jane Hakatangata tōku māma, ko Georgia Hakatangata tōku ingoa. He oi anō, ko te reo te Māori o te mana Māori, nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. I am very privileged to be here today to receive this very huge mouthful, Te Pau Postgraduate Diploma Kaitiakitanga Level 8 Scholarship. I would like to acknowledge my daughter for coming along to tautoko me today. Thank you, my baby. I do what I do for my whānau, for my mokopuna and my future generations to come. Secondly, I would love to acknowledge my kaiako, Edith Tātana and Helen Tauo Felici, ngā mihi nui kōrua, for your continued support and guidance. I appreciate you both. To Te Wānanga o Aotearoa, thank you. This is such a huge honour and I am extremely, extremely humbled and grateful. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou katoa. Thank you so much.
Oops. There's always a short one in the crowd. Anyway, I'm going to stick to my script. Some technician might want to help me out with the speaker. Sorry. Thank you. So, kia ora. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what brought me here, and I think it's worth mentioning. Like the other speakers before me, I think it's important that we share what got us here when we sat down and rewrote an application for the scholarship. So anyway, we'll start at the beginning. Ka mihi nui ki o koutou katoa, ko moingaroa te maunga, ko puna ki tere te awa, ko nā toki mate whaurua ki te waka, ko nai te wake te marae, ko ngā pui te iwi, ko Piri Mariner toku pāpā no Hamua ia, ko Rebecca Birch toku māma, ko Bryce Hoskin toku tāne, ko Maureen Hoskin toku ingoa. My vision, every marae a health hub, an oasis. Let's take it back from the government, put the resources where they should belong. My model is to provide access to healthcare for all people, ngā tangata katoa, that resonates with our people, with our way of life, through the lens of Te Ao Māori. To plant the seeds of growth, he kākono ke puawai, using a bicultural framework. My model has the potential to address the inequalities and inequities in healthcare. My model is transformative, can make changes at policy level. I believe this is where we can affect change. I will be working to implement my model of practice and drawing from my research and the rangahau using methodologies such as kaupapa Māori. My intention is to challenge the narrative and deliver the services for our people. It's about offering karakia, providing a space for whanaungatanga, making connections with one another through whānau, whakapapa and wairua on a pathway to healing in a more holistic way. This will lead to my purpose and my vision, every marae a health hub. If there are 3 words or 4 words you can take from here today, please take that in your heart and share it out there, because I intend to make this happen. And this will, every marae a health hub with services being delivered at the marae where the people live, work and play. I am Māori. This is me. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. I can't get down. Thank you.
Tēnā rātu koutou. Tēnei wā tonu tuku ana te wā ki o tātou kaitautoko. I would like to invite Jackie and Feline if they would wish to share any words before we announce our other half of recipients. Tēnā korua.
E mihi ana ki te whenua, e tangi ana ki ngā tangata katoa, e tangi apukura ki ngā tini kua wehe ki te pō. Moi mai rā, haere atu rā.
Te hunga mate ki te hunga mate, te hunga ora ki te hunga ora, tēnā koutou. Me whakahōnari a te kuini hou, te ariki nui ngā wai hono i te pō, po tātou te whirowhiro, te tuawaru, me tōna whare kāhui āriki, pai mārere. Ko wai tēnei, i te taha o tōku karaua no Ngāti Kahungunu ki te Wairoa, e huri ana ki te taha o tōku ruruhi, ko puri ora o kahu te maunga, ko waimeha te awa, ko tainui te waka, ko rere ahu te tangata, ko rere ahu te marae, ko Feline Dixon tōku ingoa. So I'm really here for the road trip. To support my colleague Jackie Hampton in my role as a ringa tohu tohu mātua Māori lead at Te Pou and Blueprint for Learning, but this money comes from Te Pou in terms of, and I was asked, who is Te Pou? So Te Pou is a national workforce development centre for Aotearoa New Zealand, assisting and supporting people who work in mental health, addiction and disability. It's really my privilege to be here today amongst you all as academic scholars and those that have pursued higher education from here, from Te Wānanga or Aotearoa. I myself have been a beneficiary of education in this institution. I don't know if that's the right word, but in this whare wānanga. And so it's a real privilege to see other people coming through and pursuing their higher learning. I want to thank you for applying for the scholarship. Through this process, using your own lived experience, being immersed in Te Ao Māori, you are the leaders and the innovators. So you're upholding te tiriti o waitangi and you're reinforcing reflective and safe practice. And that's what we wanted to see. So we thank you for applying. Today is really about you. And kia kaha, kia maia, kia manawa nui. Kia ora.
Get my glasses. Tēnā koutou katoa. I'd just like to acknowledge mana whenua Waikato Tainui, te ariki nui, nā wai hono i te pou, and the kaimahi and tauira of Te Wanganui o Aotearoa. Ko wai au, ko airana te whakapaparangi mai, ko rangiora te kāinga no Otutahi au, kei tamaki makaurau au e noho ana. He nahi au i Te Pou Blueprint, ko Jackie Hampton toku ingoa, tēnā tātou katoa. Yeah, it's just a real honour to be here. I just was completely blown away by all the tauira that applied. The stories were incredible. They were just full of, incredible, authentic intent. Just absolutely amazing. So ka pai for applying. I have been knocking on the door of Te Whatuora Commissioning for quite some time to protect reflective practice within a Te Ao Māori lens within the space, and they finally said yes. So a big awhi to the funders for these scholarships. Without further ado, let's acknowledge and honour the tauira who are about to receive the next 5 scholarships.
Did I want to sing a waiata? No. No.
I will now introduce our remaining recipients of the 2024 Te Pou Postgraduate Diploma Kaitiakitanga Level 8 Scholarship. But before I read their names, I'm going to go through their kōrero kapai. Kapai. Maybe before we do, let's stand up quickly. Kapai. And let's toro our ringa ki runa. Ka pai. Piu piu mai ki au. Ka pai. And then we're going to slowly go down and say pehi tahi. Ka pai tātou. Our first recipient is a registered social worker as an addictions and mental health clinician. Pera hoki taku mama. She is passionate about seeking out new and exciting ways to work alongside our rangatahi in a meaningful and safe way to help transition whānau hapu and iwi as kaitiaki from darkness to light. Our second recipient, who unfortunately could not make it today, is a registered social worker with Family Start Ngāti Hine Health Trust. She regularly integrates core te ao Māori principles into her everyday practice and is passionate about enhancing individual and collective well-being by strengthening whānau ties within the communities she serves. Our third recipient has worked in several social work roles at Jigsaw North Manaaki whānau, including the Family Health Centre. She has been committed to her own clinical supervision and cultural supervision for her mahi. Her goal is to contract herself out to deliver bicultural supervision one-to-one, group and peer supervision to a multicultural society. Our next recipient, registered social worker, works within the social housing sector at Kāhui Tūkaha, an iwi organisation. This recipient is an agent of change who is passionate about supporting tangata whaiora who are experiencing homelessness. And our last but not least recipient is a wellbeing practitioner working for Aukaha, a mana whenua-owned organisation. Utilising her skills as a yoga teacher. Oh, I like yoga. We might have to get a demonstration. Our recipient offers inclusive wellbeing programs for the community, including haura workshops for rangatahi. Nā reira, anei rātou. Of Ngāti Maniapoto, Kyra Ryan. You can come up, Kyra. And you can clap. Our second recipient of Ngāpuhi descent, Kayla Snook Higgins. Our third recipient from Ngāpuhi, Janet Mako. Our fourth recipient of Ngāti Pukenga, Ruby Brookings. And lastly, of Ngāti Whātua, Ngāti Haua, Te Aroha McCullum. I'm now going to leave this area vacant for our award winners to come and have a kōrero. And a waiatawi like.
Kia ora, everybody. I just want to thank you so much. I'll say thank you so much to Te Pou. Without this scholarship, it's been a huge reward and just to help me on my journey. My mahi is a hard mahi, but I enjoy it. I'm a youth addictions and mental health clinician, so I like to help our rangatahi in those spaces, using my own lived experiences and kind of guiding a pathway to show our rangatahi that we don't have to stay stuck in spaces and that we can move through those. My own journey has been a roller coaster from a very early age to being in recovery, which I have been for 13 years. So it's been a huge journey, and I like to be able to give back to our community to help our rangatahi. Thank you to my kāko, Dr. Carol Opudi, and my classmate over there, Kimi, another recipient. So thank you so much to everybody, and thank you to Pou. Really appreciate it.
Tēnā tātou katoa, ko Janet Mako, toko ingoa. I too would like to say thank you to Te Pou, to Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. This is not the first time I've studied, but I do this for my mokopuna as a grandmother raising 3 mokopuna. Coming back into this learning space, I want to acknowledge my kaiako, previous kaiako, Te Rangi Māoria Warbrick, for those of you that may know from the Tauranga campus. I started this journey of kaitiakitanga in 2022. Then I got COVID and that just set me back. But I took his wise words, gave it a break last year, and come back to join and brought along my friend Maureen Hoskins, because we work in a medical centre together. But I want to thank our kaiako, Whaia Helen, Whaia Edith, and Whaia Cindy, for holding space for all of us actually, because this is a lifestyle of what we live and apply. My husband will be happy, he couldn't be here today, but I just want to acknowledge my husband and my mokopuna, especially my husband, because he'll be glad that I've got out my 15,000, part of my 15,000 we quoted today by the time I get home to Matodi Bay. Aroha mai, ko nā poi aho. Tēnā koutou. Kia ora.
Kia ora koutou. I'm not really good at public speaking, so I've also written, a speech down. But ko Kōpuretanga te Moenga, ko Waitā te Awa, ko Matatua te Waka, ko Pukinga toku Tipuna, ko Ngāti Pukinga toku Iwi, ko Te Whetū Tarangi toku Marae, ko Anthony Brooking rawa, ko Teresa Dale Okamatua, ko Ruby Brooking toku ingoa. Similar to Maureen, I wanted to bring my practice and my upbringing of why I wanted to start kaitiakitanga. So I'm a product of a system that often fails many. Thrown into the confusing world of the youth justice system when I was barely old to comprehend. Raised under my mother's care, which eventually became a heavy burden. Her health decline forced me to move from whare to whare, whānau to whānau, and I became their burden to others. As each chapter of my life unfolds, each twist and each turn, whether it be high or low, positive or negative, it has shaped my view of kaitiakitanga. Reflecting of my journey through the youth justice system to the shifting sands of familial upheaval, I firsthand experienced the impact that kaitiakitanga can have on one's path. My journey through life thus far has not only had a big impact on what I perceive kaitiakitanga to be, but has embedded in me a sense of responsibility as I discover the issues that arise with kaitiakitanga and how they can mould one's practice. In saying this, I just want to acknowledge Te Pou, my hoa haere down the back, Saita and Danny, Kaiako, Helen and Edith. Without these key people, I wouldn't be able to complete my studies and fulfill my aspirations, which is to give back to the community. Thank you.
koutou katoa. Thank you so much for the endorsement. It's the first time in my life to receive this. Thank you to my mum who's here today with me. Mauri ora is a responsibility to uphold in ourselves and for each other. And he mihi tuatahi ki te atua me ngā tūpuna hoki, kei te whai au ki tērā hurahi. And when I listen well, I end up in the right places at the right time. And I just want to thank the whole whakapapa of Te Wānanga Aotearoa for the people who advocate behind the scenes to whakamana, the mahi that we do for the people and for our wāhine tūturu ko Papatua Nuku me ngā mokopuna katoa o ngā manu, o ngā rākau, o ngā tāngata whenua. And that's who I advocate for. And the question I kept asking is, who's the kaitiaki for our Prime Minister? And I'm looking and there's how are we getting someone in there? So when I said we need a Māori Prime Minister, it was met with laughter. And I thought we need to look to a potential future rather than looking to our past. So we use our past to grow our future. So ngā mihi nui kia koutou katoa. Thank you for endorsing this haerenga that I'm journeying on with all of you. Ngā mihi.
Tēnā koutou, he rōpū nui, ingari. Kua koutou mahi, he mahi nui. He mahi nui. Nō reira, e whakaiti ana te Wānanga Aotearoa, i tō koutou aro mai ki te noho mai hei tauira. Hoi nō, ko te mahi a te Wānanga Aotearoa, ko te kaupapa he taunaki, he tautoko, he manaaki nei a koutou. Mā reira, ka manakitia a e koutou, o tātou whānau, e noho pēhi ana, e noho raru ana. Nō reira, e mihi ana kia koutou katoa. And just to remind those, it's really heartfelt to see everyone's passions being expressed. And also, if it is but just a scholarship to help and assist you on your way, because what you are doing and what you are looking forward to do, to pursuing, is for the betterment of our people. And so to remind us of our philosophies Te Wānanga Aotearoa is to provide holistic opportunity educations of the highest levels for Māori, people of New Zealand and for the world. Nō reira mihi ana kia koutou katoa. Our final award to be presented today is the Te Hiringa Scholarship for Education. This scholarship is awarded to a tauira who is studying a degree in education who demonstrates a strong future commitment to te hapori, hapu and iwi. The recipient of this scholarship receives $5,000 towards their academic study. And to present this award and to say a few words, I hope you knew that, I would like to invite our kaiwhakatere, the Chief Executive of Te Wānanga Aotearoa, Nepia Winiata, yay!
Kia ora tātou. Kaore au tino mohi o he aha te huarahi nei, engari, tēnā koutou katoa. He mihi kauatu tēnei ki a koutou, me ki ngā kaipipi, te whānau hoki e hara mai nei ki te tautoko i a rātou, me ki koutou ngā manihuri katoa o tēnei hui huinga o tātou, tēnā tātou katoa. Well, what an amazing vibe we've got here this afternoon. You know, I think I runga i te wairua pai, I runga i te whanaungatanga o tātou katoa, nā mātou te Wānanga Aotearoa o te whiwhi, nō reira tēnā hoki tātou katoa. It really is an honour and a privilege to stand here before you today to celebrate these awards together. Excuse me. Our scholarship recipients and respective whānau, we honour you all at this event. I'd also like to, although Jason has acknowledged this already, say a special Thank you to Te Pau, Jackie and Pauline. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. It's much appreciated. I think one of the things for me today is it's a bit like, excuse me, I won't say what that was. It's a bit like graduations, you know. You see people that perhaps start a learning journey and perhaps have some trepidation at the start. Not sure if it's a journey for them, but as they move on and progress, and you come to a day like today, and indeed graduations, the pride, the joy, the excitement, the feeling, tears of joy, just the pride that exudes not just from individuals but for whānau that come in tautoko and support. We're proud to do this as we see ourselves help, you know, tauira transform their lives, not just for themselves but for those of their whānau, their communities, their iwi, their hapu. So we've been doing this for nearly 40 years, and next year we celebrate our 40th anniversary. But, you know, it's a vocation, it's not a job, it's what we do to help ourselves, to help iwi Māori, me te hatu o ngā me e noho ana ki konei. Yeah, just a bit overwhelmed about just, as I said, the wairua in here today, and to see the recipients be humbled, but know that it's well deserved. Jason's our new CFO. I didn't realise we had so much in the coffers, Jason, that we're giving all this money away. However, it is a kaupapa rangatira tēnei, and we're proud to do it. And long may it continue, I'm sure it will. And this year we've got, you know, a number of new scholarships, and I'm sure in years to come we can even increase that as well. So this is an opportunity to actually celebrate academic success. You know, some of the recipients here today have somewhat been a bit shy, maybe shy to join, as I said earlier, but, you know, you can do it. And I know that our kaiako are primarily the magic that we as a wānanga offer that enables you, one, the tools to succeed and to get the support that you need at times. So, he mihi tēnei hoki ki a koutou ngā kaiako. The hard work that you endure and, you know, lived experiences, you've got children, you've got mokopuna, you've got financial commitments. It's all very difficult at times to sometimes see light at the end of the tunnel. However, I'm sure this small contribution might help you reach that graduation day. Also, I want to mihi tū kia koutou ngā whānau, ko tautoko nei nei mea. I know sometimes, as I've said at graduations often, when someone's studying, you don't often have a life. You can't perhaps commit to some of the things, obligations that you might do towards your whānau. I recall when I was studying and I had an assignment due, and I had some cousins arrive, you know, some 300 k's. They travelled to see me and wanted to have a bit of an inu. And I said, I'm sorry, I've got an assignment. You fellas go for your lives. I'm locking myself in the bedroom. Don't annoy me. And that's just what you've got to do sometimes when you're studying. But, you know, when the study's complete, you can catch up with those cousins again and perhaps have an inu at that time. So, you know, what I'm saying is we understand that it's not an easy road to hoe. However, and also I want to thank and make acknowledgements to the whānau of, you know, that have created these scholarship awards. And I see Matua Wayne down there, tēnā koe, and others, and other long lost friends. I see Millie over there, seen her in the last month twice, and I haven't seen her for probably 15 years. But anyway, ngā mihi kia koe hoki, Millie. I want to also thank those that make this event possible. You know, there are a lot of our staff that work invisibly behind the scenes, but actually they're not invisible. And I want to thank the Scholarship Committee. Anna, where are you? Tēnā koe, Anna. Me ki koutou katoa, me ngā kaipakahari o tēnei hui huinga. I know that your work ensures that these events can happen seamlessly. And Jason, thank you for your new time as chair, and I know you've participated and contributed to making this a success. In conclusion, I just want to say that, we are sure that this kaupapa will change, and hopefully we can actually grow it and increase it more, so there are more and more students each year that can get some help along their journey. So, ko te manu e kai ana te miro, nono te ngahere, ko te manu e kai ana te mātauranga, nona te ao. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora mai tātou katoa. Are you gonna?
Yeah, you hold it.
Okay.
Tēnā koe nepia. So much emotions being expressed by our kaiwhakatere, probably as a realisation as we were talking earlier today, is this being his last presentation at te Kōpuretanga. Reira, ka mihi ake kia koe te kaiwhakatere. The recipient of the final scholarship, which is the 2024 Te Hiringa Education Scholarship. This person who is studying he korowai ākonga Bachelor of Education in Primary Teaching. Within her mahi, as a kaiawhina, this person prioritises whanaungatanga to create inclusive learning environments where every child feels valued and empowered. Her passion is advocating for equitable education opportunities and meaningful contributions to Māori education. E te whānau, please join me in welcoming the recipient of this scholarship, Tana Rewa Mahu Tahana Waikato Tainui Ngāti Awa.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Ko tōna rewa tōku ingoa, no Waikato Tainui au. I didn't have a speech prepared, but everybody else did one, and I felt a bit rude not to say a few words. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge and thank you, express my gratitude for being awarded the Te Hiringa Scholarship. I wasn't expecting it. Maybe I was just the only one that applied, I'm not sure, or I looked good on paper, but I'm absolutely grateful, and it will help my journey. Wish I could stand here and say that I've always wanted to be a kaiako. It's absolutely not true. I was the poster child of a teacher's worst nightmare when I was a student. Unfortunately, my mum couldn't be here today, and this is probably something I really would have liked to have witnessed. She's alive, she's an Aussie. But yeah, when I rung her and I told her that I was going on this journey, she was like, "What do you mean you want to be a teacher? I couldn't even get you to go to school." But, there was times she had received many phone calls. Back then it was, if you weren't marked on the roll, parents receive a phone call, "Oh, Donna's not at school today." And she's like, "What are you talking about? I just dropped her off at the front gate and watched her walk in." And she got those phone calls multiple times a week. And I guess I I had kore taringa and I thought I knew it all and I wouldn't listen to the teachers and I just wanted to do my own thing. And if those teachers, we all have a teacher that, a kaiko that we sort of all connected with somewhere along our years of schooling and education. And I wish that they could see me today because they did hold a lot of hope for me. And I wish I could apologise to them. This is probably my formal apology for taking so long to get there. But better late than never. I'd like to acknowledge my tāne. Without him and his support, this would have been extremely difficult, and I probably would have quit 5 months ago because I've had many meltdowns where I'm like, I can't do this anymore, I hate this, I'm sick of the assignments, we don't get to do anything, all our weekends are chewed up because I'm stuck here and we can't go nowhere because, just the assignments keep on coming. So thank you, babe, for being patient and encouraging, because he does tell me, no, you're not quitting, no, you're finishing. And this too is an absolute kick in the butt to, yep, I'm on the right path and keep going. So I have to honour it and not give up, and I won't. So that would be my promise, to not give up. I guess with all there's been talk about life experience that comes with us, and ironically my life experience as a student is coming around full circle. And so at Mahi I get assigned all the challenging behavioural children and the ones that the most violent and ones that just other kaiako just can't deal with. So they get ushered along to me and I take them under my wing, and I think through my experience I have this innate ability to create really whakawhanaungatanga, like really strong bonds with these tamariki that are struggling. And I guess because I look at them and I see myself in what I've experienced. And so I have empathy for them and understanding, and they sort of gravitate towards me. So we hang out, and if I can stop one child from destroying the classroom, it's a good day. Yeah. So I think that's, I guess my teachers that I tormented growing up would probably also say, what goes around comes around. I'm going to get my turn, no doubt, once I have my own classroom. But that's okay. I feel like I need to be where I am at the moment and support our tamariki, especially our Māori tamariki, and the way the climate is. And so that's my 2 minutes. Kia ora.
Heka, what some beautiful kōrero today. Whānau, let's just give everyone an awesome pēki paki paki. As we bring our kaupapa to an end, I wanted to see if me and Te Puaheiri could pull this off. We only practiced once, 20 minutes. No, I think I did it to myself in the mirror. But yeah, just before kapai. So it's that a, e, o, u that we did, that we practiced. So this is how it's supposed to go, hopefully. Hey, power punch. Yeah. Ready. A, e, I, o, u.
Pao.
Ha, hara.
Ha, here.
Ha, horo.
Ha, horo.
Ha, horo.
Ka, hara.
Ka here.
Ka hiri.
Ka horo.
Ka huru.
Mahara.
Mahere.
Mahiri.
Mahoro.
Mahuru.
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 Mahuru. Māori e.
You misread it.
Are you ready? Your turn.
Yeah, go.
All right, whānau. So just going to start wrapping up now. I just want to again congratulate all our recipients. Ka pai your kōrero reminds us why we're here today as kaimahi. So tēnā koutou. And to your whānau, awesome. Can you please remember to share all your photos on social media and tag Te Wānanga o Aotearoa? Ka pai? At the conclusion of this ceremony, we would like to invite our recipients and their whānau to take some photos and outside on the right, on the first ruma. Ka pai? Ka pai? If you get lost, please follow our lovely wahine over here. Ka pai? I'm going to ask all our kaimahi to come up to the front, please. Today, now. Do you want to do karakia first and then waiata? Waiata. Comedian. To end the jokes.
Come up to the front, not the stage.
That's all right. Come up on the front. Then. If you know the waiata whānau, please stand where you are and join in. Ka pai? How does that start again? Ko te aroha. No, what's the first bit? What's the first line? Is the stage not big enough? Come over here. Who? Papa Kereti. Hara mai. This is your waiata. You can start it.
Ko te aroha no he wai e pupu ake ana he awa e mapuna mai ana I roto I te patu manawa ko te aroha Ka maua kia tina. Heina. Hamie. Huie. Tai ki e. Kia ora koutou. Kia ora tātou.
Ia papa.
Ia ka pai. Tēnā koutou.